Yeah, what's up, kings and queens? We're back again, and as usual, we're going to the Mjaku case just to see what sense can we make out of it. Now, what's going on in that court? It's totally unbelievable. It's like it's flabbergasting, mesmerizing. You just get caught in between the thoughts. Like I be carried away with thoughts, thinking like, what's going on with this detective man? Like this colleague, this cop. What's going on with this cop? What's the matter with this guy? This guy is this the information that is bringing that he want us to believe? I mean, if you look at Ratha, you could see that Ratha is also disappointed. Like, wow, man, this man is just out there with the lies. This guy can't even get his story together. Like, one question he'd be elaborating and talking about something else, something totally different that he was not asked about. Now, let's dissect what went on today. Before we do that, like and subscribe. Do the usual, you know. There will be an advert at the end. Anyway, let's jump right into it. Let's talk about Mjiyako. The fact that Gininda says no, he didn't have to check if Mjiyako was registered, blah blah. He didn't check it from CPL and all that was registered. He didn't like mentioning all the rest that Ntanzi went through. Now, if there's one thing that makes this thing questionable, like the whole case questionable, is this Mjiyako thing. First of all, Mjiyako was working as a captain. His own CV is the one that reads him out. Is the one that his own like work record is the one that reads him out. He put it on his website. I'll put the link below in this comment section, and here is the evidence where he says he's a captain working in administration, legal administration, all that. For the cops, in 2022, in 2020, when he was supposed to be representing Ntanzi, so how does he work for two companies? Like he's working for the cops, yet he wants he wants to help Ntanzi fight the cops, the same company that he's working for. Make me understand that. Now, Gininda wants us to believe that he didn't trust the evidence of the people in the house. There was something fishy with the evidence of the people in the house. He found it suspicious, something suspicious with it. So, hence he didn't decide, no, I'm going to take it and run with it. Okay, you want us to believe that. You want us to believe that he was suspicious of the evidence of the people in the house, right? That's why he didn't use it up to that far. Okay, then why did you believe? Okay, you didn't trust the people in the house, but he said he didn't trust the people in the house, but what he trust was some statement from some people outside. Even Ratha asked him here at the end of the session, did you submit those statements of those people that you are talking about? He says one of them. Underline that, one of them. But when he's talking like there's a lot of them. Now, this statement, he claims that it's something to do with his collaborating evidence. Okay, right. But now let's go back to this thing, the fact that he's talking about he didn't rely on the people in the house. Okay, you just relied on the people from outside. Okay, here's one of the people from outside, from KwaZulu-Natal, telling you even went there, telling you, Mr. Hlope, he told you Tumelo Matala called and said blah blah blah. You didn't trust the people in the house, yet you go back to Tumelo Matala and trust him when he tells you Mr. Hlope didn't call Mr. Hlope. Like, let's work that out. Help us out here. What do we take now? What do we believe from you? Do you trust the people in the house, their statements, or you don't trust them? At the same time, you only went to Tumelo Madala only to consult based on the information regarding the identity of the suspect. You left the rest of the people in the house, and Tumelo Madala was not able to even help with the drawing of suspect 2. Yet, this is the guy that you rely on. This is a conundrum. This guy keeps talking to me. I think if you look at the judge, he's disappointed. But let's put it this way. If the judge believes this garbage that I'm hearing from Gininda, something must be really wrong with our law system, if I put it that way. Our judiciary, if I say, because those are the people who are over. If he gets fooled by this stupid information, like very dumb collection of evidence, no, if he's convinced by that, there's something wrong. Now, when asked why didn't he include Makumalo's efforts as well to come and talk about the identity of the suspect, he talks about it's because she had pointed out somewhat wrong there before. Now he decided it was not for them to use her information. Now you have to be aware also, during the course of the day, he was dragging the NPA and the prosecution down, telling us it was an AMPA prosecution-driven investigation. So, meaning that he's not willing to go down alone. He's willing to take some souls with him. And Baloyi was just standing up today with frivolous objections. Now, Gininda can't even tell, he can't even place a finger himself on what information he relied upon to come to a conclusion that these were the right suspect from the people in the house. Like, he can't place a finger on it. The next thing is, this one was saying this, there were threats, so he believed there were threats. The guy was dark and what, he had a gold tooth. He chose not to believe that. The gun, he chose not to believe that, the 38. Yes, yet he chose to believe Tumelo Majala when he said, no, nobody, I never called anybody regarding this incident. When somebody out there told Gininda, no, this guy called me, telling me about different version of events. He can't even articulate himself proper. Are you telling me that Baloyi was fooled by all this? He's convinced by all this. Are you telling me that? Is that what you're telling me? Wow. Wow, just wow. Kings and queens, wow. This is a travesty. This is a travesty of justice. People are just practicing law, but they don't know what's going on. Even today, I had a squabble. I had a sort of road rage incident with a cop. He's moving in his private car, but he's wearing uniform. I'm coming this way in driving. He has to stop on a stop. He has to stop. And he has to stop behind a certain line. He didn't do that. He just kept coming until his nose was protruding to where I'm coming from. And I had to stop on the side. I'm telling you, what's the purpose of you driving like this? He's telling me no. He stopped. I'm telling you, where you stop is not where you're supposed to stop. You agitating me by protruding too much, and you're supposed to stop behind that stop line. Telling me no, he's right. See, this is like these people are operating, they are doing the law, but they don't know how to apply it. They don't even know what regulations rule them, what laws they have to follow. They think just because I'm a cop, I can just bulldoze over this. Now, let's talk about the Ntanzi Mjiyako connection. How did Ntanzi know that there was a person called Mjaku? Okay, let's say he know now there's a person called Mjaku. How did he contact him? Gininda says there's a communication between Ntanzi and Mjaku in the name of that SMS or please call that is purported to have been initiated by Ntanzi. You have to keep in mind. Just keep this in mind. Ntanzi was in jail at that time. How did he have access to a phone? And then how did he know that there was a lawyer called Mjiyako out there? And then after accessing the phone, who gave him Mjiyako's number? And then wasn't this phone confiscated? Didn't Gininda himself tell us just a couple of days ago that when you arrest a suspect, you have to repossess all the things that he has, the phone, the gun, whatever. You have to take it from him so that you protect security reasons and all that, the things that you mentioned. Now, okay, let's say he had a phone now in Ntanzi in the cell. How did he charge it for that long? How did he charge it for that long? And then during his in and out with the cops, how did they not see it? How did they not see that this guy is having a phone with him? And he's even able to buy airtime. Who's buying him airtime? If they want us to believe all these things, the only thing that they have to do is bring us Mjiyako's letter of appointment, the things that Nisi mentioned today. Letter of appointment, like that is power of attorney. I'm giving my powers to the attorney so that he can act on my behalf. And then a letter of instruction. That's what Nisi said. So if Mjiyako ain't got those things, there's a problem. It shows you why Balo chose never to call Mjiyako, because Mjiyako would have to profile his CV, which will reveal that from 2019, as he says in this little insert, he was a captain of the SAPS in intelligence. And then how did Gininda not know him when he was working in the same division as him? Because Gininda also has that history of crime intelligence. That's what we've been told. Now, guys, this is a problem. This Gininda is oh my God! Today was worst performance ever. Worst performance because he kept going, circling back. He kept circling back, and like even he himself forgetting what he was answering initially. This long, and I think Minis is leaving him on purpose just to blunder into troubles by just talking, letting him talk. Let him talk. I think he decided I'm gonna let him talk, because when he's talking now, he's now negating he's throwing the NP under the bus. He's even mentioning some of the things that he can't even back up. He says there was statement that they are implicating accused number 3 now. During the end of the court, when the judge asking him where those statements proffered in, he said only one of them. You see how honest he is. Even Balo, but I don't think Balo is being honest with us, because you can tell by the objections. He doesn't want, when Gininda is cornered, he doesn't want to sit down and just let him burn. He wants to come in and help. Even there's still some sparks of trying to help Gininda, even though you can hear that this is rubbish. Anyway, guys, let me not take too much of your time. I'm out of here. Comment below. Let's talk. Let's discuss this. Peace. Do this on the clip that will follow after. Please do all those things. Much love. Peace. What's up, kids and queens? We're back again. And in order for us to grow as a channel, please just do the following. Please like the video. Please share the video. And please comment below. Also, subscribe if you're not subscribed. After that, hit that notification bell so that when we drop more content like this, you're in the loop. Alternatively, you can back us up financially by watching our videos, by super chatting us. If you don't want to super chat us, you can alternatively use our banking account, which will be flattered below on the screen. Or else, if you feel that's too complicated, you can take another route. Support us via our mobile number, with which you can do an e-wallet or cash send, whichever one is suitable to you. All these things will help us financially grow as a channel. It will enable us to be able to upgrade our equipment, like the mic, the headphones, laptop even maybe, sound card, so that we can continue to give you dope content. Please do that. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that when we drop more content like this, you are in the loop. Do all these things to support us. We appreciate you. Thank you.